Have you ever felt like you're doing a lot, working hard, learning new things, staying busy, yet somehow you still feel lost? Like you're running, but you're not sure you're running in the right direction. That usually means one thing: you haven't truly positioned yourself yet. When I say positioning, I'm not talking about hype or a fancy personal brand or trying to look impressive online. I mean a simple internal compass. You know who you are, what you're good at, what you're not good at, what environments fit you, and what values you're actually living by. When you have that compass, you stop getting dragged around by praise, criticism, trends, and the fear of falling behind. A lot of people struggle not because they're bad, but because they're in the wrong role. Some people chase leadership because it sounds like success, but their real strength is going deep as a specialist. Some people crave freedom but lock themselves into a rigid environment, then wonder why they feel suffocated every day. Mispositioning has a price, and it's usually paid in years. Here are 3 common costs. First, the harder you try, the more you drift because effort doesn't fix a wrong direction. Second, you build fake confidence. You start believing you deserve outcomes you haven't built the skills for yet. And when reality hits, you don't know what to adjust, so you blame the world. Third, you choose the wrong people, the wrong work, and the wrong environment. That doesn't just waste time. It can slowly drain your energy without you noticing. So how do you reposition yourself in a way that's real and stable? I want to give you 7 questions. They sound simple, but they're powerful because they force you to be honest. Question 1. What do you actually have right now? Not what you wish you had. Not what you plan to have. What do you have that has evidence behind it? If you say you're great at communication, what's the proof? Have you persuaded people? Closed deals? Led meetings? Built trust with a team? Evidence turns self-image into reality. A quick tip: if you can't point to a result, a portfolio item, a testimonial, or a measurable outcome, treat it as a potential, not a strength. Question 2. What are you clearly missing? Everyone has weaknesses. The difference is whether you're willing to look at them without drama. Here's a practical exercise. List 5 moments where you failed or where you were criticized the most. Then look for patterns. Maybe the pattern is discipline. Maybe it's structure, like you explain things in a messy way. Maybe it's quality control, you move fast but make careless mistakes. You're not doing this to shame yourself. You're doing it to find the exact skill you need to build. Question 3. What role fits your wiring? Some people are builders of systems. Some are connectors of people. Some are explorers who open new paths. Some are operators who make things run. Ask yourself, do you enjoy making decisions? Can you take responsibility when you're wrong? Do you prefer depth with ideas or energy with people? Do you like starting or finishing? Many people burn out because they keep forcing themselves to play a role that doesn't match them. Question 4. What environment makes you stronger? Some people thrive in competition. Others freeze. Some people need freedom. Others need a clear process. This is not about right or wrong. It's about fit. You don't need to become a copy of someone else. You need the right soil to grow. And yes, your fit can change over time. What matters is noticing when you've outgrown a place. Question 5. How do you want to be remembered? This is where people think personal brand, but keep it grounded. A brand is not your logo or your bio line. Your brand is the experience people have working with you. Do they think, this person delivers? This person is calm under pressure? This person solves hard problems? This person keeps their word? That's positioning in real life. Question 6. What values are actually driving you? This is the core. Values are the invisible rules that shape your choices. The work you pick, the relationships you keep, what you say yes to, and what you walk away from. For some people, freedom is the highest value. For others, it's stability. For others, it's family, growth, achievement, dignity, peace. Most conflict in life is not about logic, it's about mismatched values. One person prioritizes freedom, the other prioritizes security. One prioritizes career, the other prioritizes family. And they each assume their priority is normal, so they judge the other. When you understand values, yours and other people's, you communicate better, you stop taking things personally, and you make choices you regret less. Here's a fast way to spot values in conversation. Listen for what people complain about the most. If they hate being controlled, freedom matters. If they hate uncertainty, security matters. If they hate disrespect, dignity matters. This isn't about labeling people. It's about understanding what they protect. Now for your own values, pick 5. Write them down. Then check your calendar and your habits. Do your days reflect those values? Or are you living someone else's standards? A lot of people feel empty because their mouth says one thing, but their life shows another. Question 7. Can you describe yourself in one clear sentence? Not a resume, not a motivational quote. One practical line. I am the kind of person who does X. My strength is Y. I create value by Z. I fit best with these kinds of people or environments. For example, I'm a data-driven marketer. My strength is conversion optimization and measurement. Or, I'm an operations person. I build processes that reduce errors and increase consistency. Or, I'm a designer focused on brand identity. I create clean systems that stay consistent across channels. One sentence doesn't limit you. It gives you clarity. It helps you say no faster. It helps you stop chasing every shiny thing. Now, once you have that sentence, there's an important next step. Build the real skill behind it. Because positioning isn't a declaration. It's a combination of capability, values, and consistency. If you want to be known as reliable, you have to show reliability. Being on time, keeping promises, finishing what you start. If you want to be known as competent, you need output, projects, results, feedback, improvement cycles. If you want to be known as calm and strong, you need training, stress tolerance, preparation, self-control. This is also where people get stuck. They want the identity without the practice. They want I'm confident, without building competence. They want I'm successful, without learning the boring fundamentals. So here's a simple reframe. Don't chase confidence. Chase reps. Reps create skills. Skills create results. Results create confidence. Before we wrap up, I want to give you 3 principles so you don't get lost again. Principle 1. Stop comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. You see their stage, not their training. You see their win, not the messy season that came before it. Use comparison only one way, as information, not as a verdict on your worth. Principle 2. Every choice has a cost. Freedom often costs stability. Stability often costs speed. A big career can cost time for other things. A quiet life can cost recognition. The question isn't which one is best. The question is, which cost am I willing to pay? Principle 3. Choose direction first, then speed. Most people panic and try to move faster. But speed without direction just gets you lost quicker. When your direction is clear, even small daily steps become powerful. One more thing that helps a lot: learning to read people without judging them. When you understand values, you can predict behavior. Not perfectly, but enough to communicate smarter. If your coworker values certainty, They'll ask for details and timelines. Don't call them negative. Give them clarity. If your partner values freedom, they'll hate being controlled. Don't call them immature. Negotiate boundaries. If someone values respect, the fastest way to lose them is to dismiss them, interrupt them, or embarrass them. Most arguments aren't about the surface topic. They're about a value being threatened. Here's a tiny script you can use in real conversations. What matters most to you here? What are you worried might happen? What would make you feel respected in this situation? 3 questions. Suddenly the fight becomes a negotiation, not a war. And if you want a quick reality check for yourself, try this. When you feel stressed or angry, ask, which value of mine feels attacked right now? Is it my need for control? My need for dignity? My need for security? My need for fairness? That single question can save you from a lot of impulsive decisions. Alright, let's turn this into action. Now here's a simple 10-minute assignment you can do right after this video. Step 1. Write 3 lines. 1. My strongest skill right now is. 2. My biggest weakness right now is. 3. The person I want to become is. Step 2. Choose 5 core values. No more than 5. Step 3. Write your 1-sentence positioning statement. Step 4. Pick 1 skill to train for the next 30 days. Just 1. If your weakness is discipline, create a tiny daily routine you can keep. If your weakness is messy thinking, practice structured speaking and writing. If your weakness is technical skill, build a small project and get feedback. Small steps done consistently beat big promises done once. And here's the closing idea I want you to remember. Positioning yourself isn't about being better than other people. It's about not getting lost. When you're clear about who you are, what you want, what you value, and what you need to train, you stop being blown around by the wind. You move slower maybe, but you move in the right direction. And that's how you build a life that actually feels like yours.